Just want to welcome everybody to the first ever 4C sessions. Hell yeah. So if you guys aren't familiar with the format, 4C Sessions is a live podcast, interview platform, and then also half performance as well. So we're super excited to have Nory as our first performer ever.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, the GOAT, man. Yo, tell us more about yourself.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you. My name is Nory. I'm a local artist based like 3 blocks away. And I'm a rapper and a producer and a performer. And I moved to New York City like almost 2 years ago. And my life has been an incredible journey ever since landing here. I feel like I've explored my music in a way I never thought would be possible. And yeah, there's so much to say, but I'm just honored to be here. And I love you and everybody that's organizing this. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if anybody hasn't seen his live performances before, they're insane. So super excited for you guys to see it. And shout out to the band as well. Going to hold it down. I want to start off by saying, like, I feel like your music is an amalgamation of a bunch of different genres. Like, you know, you got like obviously traditional hip hop, you got like rock, electronic, jazz, different elements in there. Curious how you found your sound, how you're still developing it right now.
Yeah, honestly, I have ADHD, so I'm like, you know, constantly bored and constantly overstimulated by everything. So I never feel comfortable like just with one vibe and one like style of music representing who I am as an artist. And I think another thing to credit for the like heterogeneity of my music is the fact that I'm collaborating with people all the time, and not just like, you know, in the studio, but also on stage. I'm always like jamming with musicians from all different backgrounds, and I feel like my ears are absorbing so many different styles and sounds all the time. And so I'm just like so inspired in New York. You know, like you literally can't walk anywhere without hearing like a style of music that's different from the next block. So it's just like almost impossible to want to stay in one world when there's such a overwhelming amount of incredible noise happening everywhere.
That's amazing, man. Also, yeah, your jams are insane. Just like
Thanks, man.
all the talented people you're doing stuff with is super cool to see. You recently just released a new track, I believe last week. I Was Just a Kid. Tell us more about that track.
So that's a great example of what I was just talking about in terms of collaboration. I met this producer slash pianist, Owen, who makes music on his own, and he makes like really cool what's up, bro? Makes really cool electronic pop music and stuff. And we just collabed. He sent me a beat, and it was one of those songs. I don't know if anybody here is an artist or a producer, but I'm sure you can relate with me, and even if you're not into music. But this song was so magical because it just like flowed out of me within 10 minutes. And I feel like that's the best kind of experience to have in art. You know, so I pretty much wrote a very honest and personal song about my childhood, and it was so effortless because it was so authentic and real to who I am. There was no roadblocks or anything I had to think about. It was just, what do I honestly want to talk about? So it became this very musically like sophisticated, but also like enjoyable and accessible song about very personal parts of my life that I consider very important. And when I listen to the song, even if it's the millionth time, I still feel goosebumps with some of the things I'm saying because it's so personal and perfectly representative of like my upbringing.
Yeah, I'm sure people are going to feel the same way when you perform it tonight.
Hope so.
I know in that song, one of the lyrics you said was that your dad taught you lessons that you shouldn't say. Is there a lesson that you want to say or that you remember the most?
Yeah, my father is, you know, obviously had a huge impact on the person I am today. One of the reasons for that is since I was a child, he would bring me to work with him all the time, even though I really didn't want to go. And I just learned so much watching my dad. He's a lawyer, and I had the privilege of watching him work in court and represent people who, you know, were victims of shitty things happening. So from those experiences, I think the main thing I learned was never accepting no as an answer. I think lawyers especially just like find the way around everything. Like that's pretty much what they do for a living. So that was like how one of the main things I've taken into my career now. It's like there's a lot of people always trying to tell you what you're trying to do is impossible, or that the road ahead is filled with roadblocks. But I think my father showed me that it doesn't fucking matter. You know, like you can just keep doing it and keep believing in yourself and pushing forward. That's the most important part.
Oh yeah, that's powerful. Something I find really interesting about you is that growing up, you didn't really play any instruments. You learned how to make music on GarageBand. Like, how did you get to the point where you are now? Because I imagine it's a long journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I think because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing all the time, and like I feel so musically ignorant, and I really didn't know what was happening or like the significance of what I was attempting to create. That was like the greatest blessing of my life. Because if I had told myself now, if I could go back and be at like, you know, tell the 17-year-old kid messing with GarageBand, like, hey, brother, what key is this song in? Like, I don't think he would have even known how to answer that question. But that's like the ultimate blessing, is like I did something and jumped into it full force without even knowing what I was doing. And that gave me so much unjustified confidence in myself that I was like dropping an album without even knowing what mastering meant at all. Like I was just like, this is my music and this is who I am. And I'm so grateful that it started that way for me, because it allowed me to feel so free, you know, producing stuff for myself and just like calling myself a musician and an artist before maybe it was right to do so. And I think that always like, that created a bedrock of confidence for me that, wow, yeah, now I consider justified, but then was certainly like an optimistic, you know, approach to my life. But yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I just kept doing it. And I really like, it just was out of a place of passion and love. And now it's out of a place of passion and love and a sense of purpose, because I found myself through that. So it's really like the most empowering journey I've ever felt I could possibly be on.
Oh yeah. And that's how the best things start, you know, just that passion. And even if you don't know what you're doing, you know, super intrigued to learn about what's next for you. What do you got planned right now? What can the people expect, you know, the next few months for you?
Well, this summer, my priority was really to make a lot of music, because I spent the last, like, you know, 2 years or whatever that I've been in the city playing every night with my band everywhere as much as I could, any stage. We did some very questionable gigs, and we did some really amazing ones. But that was the purpose was just to play and gain my 10,000 hours as a performer. And now I'm like trying to hone in a little bit more on my sound, and I really want to, you know, stay in the studio a lot this summer and write a lot of music at a level that I think I'm finally at. And besides that, you know, the band we're still going to be playing. We're doing less shows that are bigger, and hopefully we'll be going on tour in July. I'm still finalizing the details. But, you know, like a Northeast tour, that's something I've been playing in New York for a while now, and I just want to like venture outside of the city for a little. So that's definitely one of the main ambitions. And obviously, you know, me constantly promoting myself relentlessly and trying to get any opportunity I can to share my music with anyone. That's what you can always expect from me.
That's super exciting. And I know that a lot of people in this room are here to see you perform. For those that haven't seen you perform yet, what can they expect?
Expect me like probably screaming loud and moving erratically. And ultimately behind that, you'll see someone very passionate and empowered by the sounds that the band is creating. And so beyond me, you'll also experience incredible musicians who are dedicated to my project and helping create a very unique sound that we've put together over the course of the year or so we've been playing.
That's awesome. Where can the people find you on social? Anything you want to plug for the people that don't already follow you?
Yeah, on OnlyFans. I'm kidding. You can find me everywhere. Just search Nory, Nory. and talk to me because we're all here together right now. So let's definitely connect. And I just dropped a song that you'll hear tonight called "I Was Just a Kid" that we talked about earlier. So that's definitely a good starting point.
All right, I don't want to hold you up, but Nory, thank you so much for coming through. You know, without further ado, this is Nory and his band.
Thank you, Tyler. Make some noise for Tyler, guys. Come on. All right, band, come up.
One, two, three, come on! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ashes to ashes to ashes to ashes! Ha! Yeah! Feel like I done seen 1,000 people burn alive. Religion carries on your spirit, not immortalized. Make a deal with the devil, trade your life to hell. Once you buried 6 feet, your legacy will not revive. Your legacy will not revive. We got one life, so live it how you fantasize. Don't let nobody else ever keep you hypnotized. A different path, we all follow to the same demise. You know your spirit ending up in hell, bitch, don't deny. Feel like I done seen 1,000 people try and run. They sprint fast, hoping they can still breathe along. It's like pretending that your hand can black out the sun. The situation complicated, life's gonna drown. But you can never run away. No matter where you go to, it always finds a way. You feel the fear, take control, yes, very often. That is how God will eliminate the rotten. Make some noise if you're with me right now. I need you guys to listen really close. Yeah. Eliminate the rotten. Think outside the box before you stuck inside a coffin. There's danger all around, but the only real threat to myself is me. I done seen a lot of people give up on their dreams. Never strong enough to leap fear into gravity. So they stuck living their lives of mediocrity. Regretting choices, every choice has so much potency. Ah! Feel like I didn't see nobody living present day. You stress about tomorrow, forgetting how to live today. You listen to your mama tell you everything's okay, but deep down we all feel something rather strange. Police sirens in my head put me in a trance. Gunshots in neighborhoods, call the ambulance. Somebody dying around the world every time I speak, and every second is somebody's last chance to breathe. But you can never understand the way I kill it. People never seem to get the plan. Covering the wheel, but you know what? Put it in the jam. Cogs in the wheel, but it's how we put it in the jam. Welcome to my wonderland. You either listen or you'll spend your life stuck in the can, or even worse, you'll spend your time serving another man. Cogs in the wheel, it's how we put it in the jam. And people just don't understand the way I'm living, misunderstood. I get it, wonder if I could, wonder if I should, so I'm letting God's in the wheel, it's how we put it in the jam. Come on. Come on. Come on. God's in the wheel. Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? One more time. Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Yeah. Listen, sometimes you need to break it down so the world becomes a bit more simple and everything that's complicated starts to clarify. Cause in this day and age where we turn less towards the scripture, you gotta make sure that the rest of life is sanctified. Religion tells you that your freedom comes after you die. So if you living for the moment, you must liberate. Instead of waiting to enact your truth before your time, you should be living well before you meet the heaven's gate. My messages of truth are surely not from prophets' mouths. Rather than ancient texts, I introduce the here and now. Instead of listening to crazy superstition and by following reality, we all can reach a higher ground. My music channel in the spiritual feels like a blessing, but deep down recognize I feel something missing. I got the mic in my hand, but I got one more question. Come on, won't you listen? Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Need you guys to feel it. Who should I turn to? Say God or religion, God or religion, God or return to. Yeah, come on. Who should I turn to and where should I run? When my body turns cold, my mind feels numb. I need the spirit, or at least I need someone who can help me feel something when I'm overcome. So I preach to omnipotence in the hopes my innocence is heard through the rubble of all my guilty impudence. I beg you look past all my incidents of evil, and if I'm ever judged, I'm seen only as an equal. But if it turns out the sky's only empty space, and all my prayers forever echo and reverberate, I hope my actions while I'm living carry enough weight to influence those who struggle with the same debate. Who should I turn to when the light begins to fade? Should it be a God or all the music that I made? Should I just bob my head or should I start to bend the knee? It's a question left unanswered for all eternity. Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Turn to. Come on! Who should I? Who should I turn to? Tell him, Tascha. Who should I said now, you tell me right now. When I'm lonely, who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Who should I turn? I need to know, I really gotta know. Come on. Who should I turn to? When I'm feeling lonely, I'm not. Who should I turn to? Who should I turn to? Thank you, lighting people. So, what you just heard was fully improvised jam. I'm kidding.
Almost.
A little bit. No, what you heard were two songs of mine. One was called Ashes, the first one, and the last one was called Turn To. And they're two songs that I've released, and the Turn To, the one I just played, was recorded almost entirely with the group on stage with me right now, give or take a few players. No disrespect. But we have the live studio version is a combination of us recording as well as me producing over it, also out. So
Yeah, this next song is going to be my new song called I Was Just a Kid. It's a little vibe switch, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in with this, and I hope you're enjoying it. It's a little groovy. I need you guys to groove with me right now. Don't be afraid. Yeah, check. First you live, then you die. Caterpillar, butterfly, spread my wings till they fly. Some are born Gemini. I have always been the same. Yes, I still feel like a child. MIA, born and raised in childhood. A sun and smiles, trampolines, thunderstorms, Arabic food, Hebrew school, living rooms. I perform Michael Jackson's biggest tunes. I was just a kid, no, I didn't know the difference. I was just a kid, and right now I truly miss it. Floodlight, soccer field, bug bites, Zatar, lemon zest, wake up before the sunrise. Running with my dad, he taught me lessons, things I shouldn't say. Driving with my mom, she played me music from back in the day. Even as I age, I do share the same interests. Though we ain't Christian, mama celebrated Christmas. I was just a kid, no, I didn't know the difference. I was just a kid, and right now I truly miss it. Take me to the chorus, Tascha.
Even when you grow old and you roll on your own,
Yeah,
you gon' find your way back home.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some things you can't control
Tell 'em.
when you're all on your own.
Yeah,
You gon' find your way back home.
give me something, Gabriel Richards. Make some noise, listen. They always say it's wrong to recollect. In hindsight, there exists a real disconnect. I know my past wasn't always sunshine and mama's food. Getting knocked down by the bullies in the lunchroom. I had transferred schools, I was stuck with failing grades. When pressure still be great, I wasn't able to behave. No, I was just a kid, no, I didn't know the difference. I was just a kid, and right now I truly miss it. Memories turn to fairy tales. My memories never turn stale. Remember spending hours running through the park, free from any stress. Now my mind stays focused, hoping I will never fail. Watch the hands of the clock turn. It's the fact that my heart yearns for the time of my youth, saying I was just a kid and I didn't know the difference. I was just a kid, and right now I truly miss it.
I miss it so much.
Come on, Tascha.
Even when you grow old and you're all on your own. Can we hear y'all? You gon' find your way back home.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, some things you can't control when you're all on your own. You gon' find your way back home.
Nemo, give me a solo. Can you guys snap with me really quickly? That's right. All right. Give me that beat one more time. Listen, Yo, let me hear that chorus one more time. Chorus, yeah.
Even when you grow old and you're all on your own,
Yeah,
you gon' find your way
you
back
gon' find your way, you gon' find your way home.
Some things you can't control.
What's that?
And you're all on your
I wish I didn't have to grow old.
You gon' find your way back home. You gon' find your way back home. You gon' find your home. You gon' find your
your way home. Thank you, guys. So, I don't know how much time we have left. Do I have time? One more song. Okay, then let's do Heaven Knows. Yeah. How you guys feeling? Come on. You enjoying the show? Having a good time? Thank you again for coming out. This is the first 4C sessions, and I'm honored to be the first guest of the first one. I feel very lucky. I hope to be back one day. Thank you for rocking with me. They don't really make them like this anymore. They focused on a whole different source. The numbers and the girls, the women and the planes, the losses in the Forbes, the numbers and the gains. But I can tell there's pain, I can tell there's weakness. They writing with some cracks in their heart, no they ain't seamless. And they already peaking, riding on a wave, thinking some high for just a weekend. Do you really think you living life the way you dreaming? Do you got all that it takes to get what you've been seeking? Nah, the simple answer no. And from what I can see, you struggling to get to know the fact that you already living life on pedestal. The fact that you already see the light and see the glow. And it's me on my journey on the road when no one knows it's up. I make mistakes and fuck up every other second, but I'm feeling all the pressure and this shit will help me grow to someone who can stand up on their own, to someone who can live up on a home. I'm telling microphones, my struggles deep within and all the pressure's overblown. Cause Lord, I got some issues and some problems, heaven knows. Yeah, I need you guys to rock with me one more time. Thank you 4C. Yeah, heaven knows. Lord, I got some issues and some problems, heaven knows. Yeah, heaven knows. Lord, I got some issues and some problems. Lord, I got some motherfucking issues in my heart. Every time, and it's always from the heart. When I live, Lord, I got some issues and some problems, heaven knows. I need you guys to vibe with me this last time. Come on. Lord, I got some issues and some problems, heaven knows. Yeah, come on. Lord, I got some motherfucking issues. I can't believe it, I cannot leave them, no. Lord, I got some issues and some problems, heaven knows. Thank you guys, I'm Nory. This is what it sounds like when you believe in yourself. Thank you. Niv on bass. Nemo on keys. Evan on drums, Gabriel on sax, Gabriel, if we're being truthful, and Tascha on the vocals.